All right, hello.
Hi, everybody.
Welcome back, everybody, once again to another edition of Comic Talk right here on the Planet Comics Facebook and YouTube channel. That is Planet Comics Comic Talk.
Love it.
I got it. Oh man, Thomas, as always, already here. How you doing, Thomas? I see, man, you're already caught up on all the books, including reading Green Lantern, Silver Surfer, and the Spidey/Batman. And you started Ninja Turtles. What'd you think about?
Huge.
Before I ask you about Ninja Turtles, what'd you think about the crossovers, the Spider-Man, Batman, and the Silver Surfer, Green Lantern? Ah, there's Jody.
Hey, Jody.
How's it going, Jody?
What's up?
Yeah, man, we are tired.
Yeah, I still haven't recovered.
We did a convention. Thomas came out. Richard's convention, the Pop
Pop
Expo.
Yeah.
That was good.
It was so fun. It was our baby's first convention.
Yeah, it was fun, like seeing all the new people and seeing the familiar faces, like Thomas, Brophy. I know came down. There were some other people.
Mm-hmm.
But it was a really good time. Thomas said he loved Spidey and Batman.
That's awesome.
I'll definitely have to bounce back and forth between the comics this week and the conversation because we have a lot. We came back from the convention and no company, neither of the big two pulled their punches, man.
Thanks for put in my polls Archie meets Kiss comic. Thank you. Was that a back issue that we?
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay, I remember that.
Both of us.
Yeah. Jody, you are welcome.
Yeah. Thought you'd be a fan of that.
That's
Jody.
so sick. Yeah.
Really glad you appreciated it.
Nice.
But yeah, so neither company pulled their punches. DC has a mountain of books.
It's a mountain.
A lot of variants. But so we're gonna get right into it. Start off with number 12 of Batgirls. I love it. I love Batgirls. It's so fun. And the Riddler's here now.
Yeah, dude.
The best Batman villain.
And I love his suit. They gave him like the classic suit.
Joseph's in here commenting on my t-shirt. And that's the bottom line.
Joseph, man, the star of the show. We are 2 minutes in. Awesome.
Thomas said Deadly Light, Kyle Rayner, and Service Dynamic, and was surprised that Thanos showed up. Yeah, that book is wild.
Stars are all here.
But yeah, so we got Batgirls. We have some variants. The variants are always so good.
Yeah, I want them to be my best friends.
Yeah,
this is what I wanted in high school.
To be a vigilante?
Huh?
To be a vigilante?
To not be bullied.
Oh, yeah. Okay. So also, that's a good one. Thomas wants to get into Batgirls. As soon as there's a new arc, I will find you a way to get into Batgirls.
The previous issue was the start of this.
Was it? No, well, maybe. I'll have to look back into that.
Yeah, Tyler Thomas.
Correct.
We're having a good one.
Yeah. But this is the first of many special covers this week for DC. We have the 90s variant because for all the month of November, for two very special reasons, DC is celebrating all things 90s. So every book will have a really cool 90s cover with the classic DC bullet logo, the best DC logo.
You open it up and starts playing the Backstreet Boys.
Yeah.
It's crazy.
Tom says, "Are you trade for anything out of it yet?" And Jesus, Katie, that's dark.
Sorry, I didn't mean
hey,
that.
Jonathan, how's it going?
Jonathan.
Love you, Jonathan. All right.
Let's go to Comic Talk. That's our boy.
But I think there's a trade for Volume 1 of Batgirls coming out soon, Thomas. Up next, we have Batman Incorporated number 2. Did you read number 1? I know you did.
I did
because you like
Ghostmaker. Yeah.
So what did you think about it?
It was cool. I like that they actually, and I guess that's the whole thing around this is they focus on different heroes and different, in Scotland and all over the world.
It's all over the world. Yeah.
Yeah. So it's just this ragtag kind of patched together team, but he is unhinged.
Yeah.
He is absolutely unhinged.
The story of Batman Incorporated here is that Batman has put his unhinged sort of best friend Ghostmaker in charge of Batman Inc. And it's very funny because, right now, someone is killing all of Batman and Ghostmaker's mentors. And naturally, if they're killing all the mentors, Batman and Ghostmaker are probably somewhere on the list. So Batman Inc. themselves are like, hey, man, you guys are probably next. We should probably tell Batman. He's like, no, we're not going to tell Batman.
I can handle this.
Because I can handle this.
I'm Batman, basically.
Yeah, I'm Batman. I'm better than Batman. I can take care of it. We'll get this done, all right? Look, I'm the leader of the team. Batman put me in charge. I'm doing it.
It's don't go tell Dad about it. I got this.
Yeah, it's I don't need Batman to solve it. We're going to do it. And everyone else is like, why did Batman put this dude in charge? I don't want to listen to this dude.
Yeah, the cover here. It's only 2 issues in. That first issue was really fun.
Yeah. Here's the B cover showing off.
It's a concept art cover.
Which character are we looking at here? We're looking at Fissure. one of the main members of Batman.
Was this the one where they had the Jiro?
Batman Japan.
Yeah,
from the
yeah, which is so cool. The Bat manga.
Tom says unhinged Batman have a lovely history. Looking at you, Asriel. We'll get to that. There's a fun cover for that. Here is another Batman Inc. variant showing off Batman and other members of Batman Inc. The more traditional.
Oh yeah, there's Jiro right there actually.
Yeah,
the Japanese Batman.
Really cool. Up next, we don't have any more cover A, but we do have plenty of variant covers for Batman versus Robin #3, and all these variants are really cool to look at. I love this. That one. We get this cosmic one here.
Damien, my boy.
Which, I mean, like,
one's sick.
It really is sick.
Yeah.
And we have the 90s cover, which, you know, despite the fact that it is Batman and Damien in the story, it's the 90s cover. So now Batman versus Robin means Batman versus Tim Drake right here on the cover.
It's really nice.
I love that. I bought a print at the convention. I bought a Tim Drake print.
You did, yeah. It was
really cool. Loved that. I love, you know how much I love Tim.
Mm-hmm.
Up next, we got Batman Urban Legends, the Wheelman of Gotham. You know, our favorite anthology story for Gotham City and all its inhabitants. Really good. I'm rushing through these because there's a lot. So many. All right. Thomas said Batman versus Robin, first variant. Sure thing.
Got you, Thomas. Beautiful.
Absolutely.
Cool.
But yeah, that's my variant for that.
Yeah.
Up next, we have I Am Batman #15, and if I'm not mistaken, this is, I believe, come on, where is it? Yes, so this is a tie-in, a Dark Crisis tie-in.
Oh, is it really?
Yeah. Really cool. It's because
yeah.
we do have a Dark Crisis, spoiler alert, did come out this week, and this kind of references, or they reference some things that happened in this issue.
Oh.
So you pick up any one issue of I Am Batman, give this one a go because it is a tie-in for Dark Crisis. But Thomas, you mentioned Asriel Batman as far as unhinged Batman goes. Here's our 90s cover for that, showing off Jace Fox taking on Asriel Batman himself.
I love Asriel.
The most 90s Batman there ever was, which was Asriel.
So good.
So good. And then here is our another variant cover of him posed on an angel. I love it.
Yeah, that's
really
beautiful.
sweet.
Very good.
Up next, we do have only one copy of Blood Syndicate #6. I believe this is the final part of Blood Syndicate Season 1. Man, milestone. They hit every time.
I found that hardware first issue at the con in the dollar bin.
Is that you gonna start getting into
the milestone stuff?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I want to.
Thomas said he'll give it a shot. I Am Batman tie-in, the Asriel cover, please.
Absolutely.
There you go. The best cover. It absolutely is.
It's really cool.
All right, and up next, so the big boy, one of the many big boys DC has, Dark Crisis on Infinite Earths, #6 of 7. We are nearing the end. We're so close. We can see the tunnel.
I love the Crisis screaming covers.
Classic. Classic. Nothing will beat that. Like
so good.
The Superman, Supergirl cover.
Yeah,
that one is so good.
The scream heard around the world.
Yeah. So we have we only have one variant for that one, I believe. We have the one of John and Starfire fighting Doomsday.
Oh, that's sick! I didn't even see this one.
Yeah, John has a big moment in this.
Does he?
Yeah, he has a really big moment. He's a key part in this.
He had a hard time in the beginning, I remember.
He has a hard time in this one.
Ooh.
Ominous. Read it. Up next, got a little bit of piece of history. We have Detective Comics #38, the facsimile. The sensational character Robin, the Boy Wonder. So this is a reprint of the first appearance of Robin, which, I mean, come on.
Yeah.
I mean, you know, I love Robin. Robin's the best part of Batman. The Bat Family is the best part of Batman.
Man, I gotta go through any more of these facsimiles because...
Well, it's just the classic comic, but with bright, vibrant art, you know, not been washed out over, like, the test of time.
Yeah, it's a really nice way to get that little piece of history.
Yeah.
And it's also just hilarious. Like, half the time, they're just really...
They're wacky.
Wacky,
Like, those comics are so wacky. So, speaking of history, this month, one of two main reasons that we are celebrating all things 90s in DC is that it is the 30th anniversary of the death of Superman. Oh my God.
I can't wait to send my kids to college.
I cannot believe they killed Superman.
Wow, send my cats to college. Look at that.
Yeah, Superman lost. So this is a reprint of Superman #75 from the 90s when Doomsday came down that fateful day and wiped the floor with Superman. Not really. They had like an all-star drag-out fight. Mm-hmm. It legitimately is one of the best fights that's ever happened in comics.
Really? So it actually stands.
Yeah.
Even today, like it's pretty sick.
Like they literally, and like they talk about how when making the fight of Superman versus Doomsday, it is built up like they were writing it as if they were doing a wrestling match. Like they had like a lot of perspectives from like the news crew filming it. They're like, and then Superman's coming back with a major blow, and oh my, this monster won't go down.
Ooh.
Like, and it's just incredible. The art is so good. Like that's
so
all.
saturated.
If you want a comic that is just pure action along with a piece of history, like this is it. It is incredible. But I love the back to the 30th.
What is it? Oh yeah, in case you need to see it, we got.
Yeah, there's the big.
Oh my god!
Spoilers, they kill him.
Oh, sorry.
Can't believe you let it
I
slip.
can't.
They
I'm
killed
so
him
sorry.
in the Death of Superman. Thomas said, "Damn, 30 years. So this happened 7 years before I was born."
Woo!
Yeah. And so that is not all we have to commemorate the 30th anniversary of the Death of Superman. We have
More death.
this one shot here, and that's also titled The Death of Superman, but it's the 30th anniversary special. And this is an anthology story. It's 4 brand new stories that are centered around this moment in comic history. So the first story is about, it takes place in the current comic timeline. Well, not current, but a few years before current, with a young John Kent. And he's in school, and it's like, they're talking about it like it's like 9/11 to them. Because it's like, literally, there's a man that comes in there, and he's like, I'm talking about, what happened in our city, all this time ago. And it's kind of crazy that you kids don't even remember growing up for this sort of thing.
Yeah.
And so, like, just how John, it's like John hearing about the death of Superman for the first time. And, like,
it's like, where were you when Superman
yeah,
died?
exactly. It's just like that. So that's
Yeah.
the first story. The second story is a great recap of history throughout Superman, because it's John and Martha Kent watching Clark fight Doomsday on the news. And she's so worried because it looks like Superman's actually getting hurt for the first time they've ever seen before. And John, like, is believing in his son. He's like, hey, our boy's powered through better than this. Like, he's done all this. And it's a great recap of just great moments.
Okay.
The third story is about Guardian, DC, or Metropolis's vigilante that doesn't get a lot of love these days. And the fourth story is about John Henry Irons' Steel, which is my favorite member of the Superman family that's not like Connor.
Okay, yeah.
Well, actually, maybe more than Connor. I love Steel.
Yeah.
But there's a lot here. This is first of all,
Oh, it's a wraparound cover.
it's a wraparound cover with
Cool.
sprawling artwork. Super good. And we have several variants of it. So we have that one. At the main cover, we have the Doomsday cover with him who has just beaten. That's the bad ending, where Superman never stood a chance and Doomsday just killed him right there on the spot.
Yeah, that's pretty. He looks pretty crushed.
We have the funeral cover showing off everybody, all the heroes there. And they actually did draw the heroes in their 90s attire, what they were wearing at that point. Like, you can see Nightwing down here in his gold and dark blue.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Huh.
it's really good.
Yeah.
We have this one of John sitting on the statue that they built for Superman in Metropolis after he died, which is super good.
Very sad.
Yeah, and then we have this one, which is a callback to the covers that came out during the reign of the Superman,
Whoa.
which followed the Death of Superman
Do
storyline.
these have like a poster on the inside?
They don't, but it does do the thing. It does the
my
thing where
God.
this is very hard to do backwards. Ta-da! Ta-da! Love it. It's got a door,
Wow.
and it wouldn't be the Death of Superman without the
Without
black poly bag with the bloody Superman logo.
Oh man.
Just like 30 years ago when the book came out, you get the black poly bag, and it's.
Why did they originally do the black poly bag?
It was just a special thing.
It was just a thing?
Yeah,
Okay.
It's a special collector's version.
This one is like 20.
This one's $20.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So
But it it's just cool.
Yeah,
it's
it's
cool
really
because that is
cool.
what. Yes, Thomas at a door. Why?
but yeah, that's
my Superman history lesson
a
and
lot
talk
of
about
death.
the death of Superman. Up next, Ezra Miller's book.
Whoa.
After that, we have Multiversity Teen Justice number 6, the final issue of. Oh, Thomas said, "Wow, not why."
Not why.
Yeah, and Thomas, if you want any of those Death of Superman, like either the reprint or the story or any of the variants, let us know. Same with you, Jody, or anyone else watching. And I think we have a few. We have plenty of the variants. We only have a few of the polybags.
Oh, okay.
So
that makes
that's
sense.
like if you want the polybag, get it soon because
Yeah.
it's going.
That makes sense.
But yeah, this is the final issue in our Multiversity Teen Justice story.
Yeah.
It's been pretty fun. I've had not a lot of people have been pulling it, but the few who have, they've been telling me about it, and it sounds really
It's
good.
fun.
I
Yeah.
haven't had time to read it myself, but we have some variants for that.
Variants are really cute.
Yeah, they
They're
are
just
really
fun.
cute. I like. I guess this is a female John,
Oh.
or maybe female Connor because it's a Young Justice
Yeah. Yeah.
representative. So
Cute.
really cool. Up next, The
This is
other,
another one.
the other big one from DC, the new Golden Age one shot. So this is following Flashpoint Beyond. I kind of fell out of Flashpoint Beyond. I never read the last issue of Flashpoint Beyond, but I did read this with relatively no issues. There wasn't anything. This is setting up. This is leading into a new Stargirl series and a new Justice Society series.
Okay.
So this has been pretty cool. Hey guys, hey all, long time no see. Happy Tuesday. Good to see you, Mark.
Happy Tuesday.
How you
Nice
doing?
to see you. Hope everything's been going well for you.
Yeah, but so yeah, this is leading into new Stargirl and a new Justice Society. And so the big reveal at the end of Flashpoint Beyond was that Rip Hunter and the Time Lords, not Time Patrol, Time Masters, all the different time travelers in fiction that I know.
Yeah.
Rip Hunter and the Time Masters have for some reason plucked away 13 characters from history that we've never heard of because they took it from history. But they were supposed to be here the entire time. So there's things like the Golden Age Red Lantern that rivals Alan Scott, the original Green Lantern. What? There was no Red Lantern back then, but he was supposed to be there the whole time, and they took him away for some reason.
That's insane, honestly.
Yeah. So there's a lot of mystery going on here. This is definitely like a build up for something, whatever's going to happen in these series.
Mhm.
But I love the Justice Society, and I love Stargirl. I'm really excited for this.
Yeah, that's huge.
Thomas said, "I'll take the Golden Age."
Cool, you have variants
We
for
do
it?
have a few variants. So we have this one showing off Batman and Rip Hunter as they're traveling through time in his time sphere.
Yeah,
Really
that's
old
the
school
time
cover.
sphere. That's cool.
And then we have one of Dr. Fate here. The highlight of he's kind of the star of this book, and he's also the highlight of Black Adam,
That's right.
which
yeah.
I think a lot of people are becoming more and more fans of Dr. Fate now.
Yeah.
Almost said Dr. Strange.
Cool.
Fate's better. Fate's better.
It's better.
All right. We also have this
Oh.
one showing off. This one might be my favorite.
This is a good
Alan
one.
Scott, the original Green Lantern. I love his look. It's like it's a wacky design because I mean it's just funny to me that they create a character called Green Lantern
Yeah.
and his primary color is red.
Mm-hmm.
What a bizarre like design choice, but I do love it. I just somehow
Yeah.
Alan Scott's a great character. Mark says every time I watch this show, I feel like I'm participating in a Hellfire Club meeting.
That's really cool. Don't give us
Sweet.
that much credit.
Yeah.
It's so sick.
And last, this one's referencing the Stargirl book that'll be coming out here, showing off Stargirl, and her book will be about several missing sidekicks from the Golden Age. Because a lot of these
Oh.
Golden Age guys don't have sidekicks or legacy characters, which is weird because DC's all about legacy.
Mhm.
But this one's showing, all these people did exist and something happened to them.
Okay.
Yeah,
Nice.
so really good. If any of those covers interest you, Thomas, let us know,
Mhm.
or anyone else. Up next, we have Superman, Son of Kal-El, number 17, the second to last issue.
This cover is like almost
Um,
like a Norman like Rockwell painting.
It is.
It's very good.
Well, it's a direct reference to, I want to say, like, maybe 2 or 3 books ago, they had Action Comics or something like that was Clark doing the farm work.
oh,
And so that's
cool.
what now John's following in his footsteps, being a good old farm boy.
Yeah, and this ties into
Action Comics.
yeah,
Because
Action
this is down here, you see Kal-El Returns Part 4.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah, so
Nice.
been really good. We have a couple variants for that. I love this one, the super detailed Clark and John. Oh, man.
It's so good.
Mark says Superman in the overalls, modeling. Well, yeah, I mean, you got to show off the guns.
I feel like he's modeling 24/7, like no
Pretty
matter what
much,
he does.
just one of those.
Yo, this
And
one's so good.
here's our 90s variant
No.
of John doing what he would assume 90s kids would do.
Yeah, skateboarding in the mall.
See, I think if John
Gotta
really
collect
wanted,
those videotapes.
if you want to really capture the 90s Superman spirit, John should have had like a wig that was like a mullet,
yeah.
like Superman had. That's what we should have done for the 90s John cover.
Oh, what a cool! That's probably my favorite cover, like 90 cover of the week.
Really good. Up next, we have DC's
Yay!
The Nice House on the Lake.
I didn't even know this had come out yet.
Yeah, we only have 2 copies. We have 2 copies of this one and 2 copies of cover B, which is crazy.
Ooh,
I
yeah.
don't even know what's going on there. but
Oh
I
boy,
love it.
it's creepy. Let me tell you.
You were reading this, right?
Yeah, so I read the first trade, which collected maybe the first 6 issues.
Mhm.
I don't know how much longer it's going to go. It might just be a 12-part,
Mhm.
which it would leave one more. Still, I say it every time. It's one of the best horror stories I've read, like probably
Yeah.
this year. So good. So I might wait until the other trade comes out or try
Mhm.
to catch up to it, but incredible.
Up next, the second reason that we are celebrating 90s here with DC Comics is Wildcats number 1. So another history lesson time again.
Yeah.
And Thomas said I would like the Stargirl Golden Age cover, please. You got it.
Absolutely.
Yeah. So the Wildcats are an old Image Comics group of characters. There were the Wildcats, and there was Stormwatch.
Mm-hmm.
And basically, the creators of those characters left and formed their own company.
Mhm.
Wildcat, Stormwatch were under the brand of Wildstorm.
Mm-hmm.
I always get that mixed up. There's a
Mhm.
lot of it. So Wildstorm Comics, long story short, got bought out by DC,
Mm-hmm.
and now they're here.
Is this Grifter?
This right here is Grifter.
Grifter?
He's everyone's favorite
Yeah.
of the Wildcats characters. This is a 12-issue miniseries,
Okay.
and this is supposed to be a relaunch of the Wildcats brand, and hopefully maybe like they'll go back to Stormwatch as well.
Interesting.
They're like, if you look up they're famous for Rob Liefeld-esque art.
Mhm.
Like these guys are like the most 90s extreme group of characters.
Nothing
And-
more 90s than this.
Oh yeah, yeah.
Oh my god, dude.
Right. So we have this variant showing off. Showing
Look
off.
at Grifter. You talk about modeling.
Yeah.
Good lord.
Drifters, yeah,
Looking like Orville Peck.
yeah. What more is there to say? And then just so you can really tell that like Grifter is like the guy. for the
Poster
Wildstorm.
boy.
Yeah. So there you go. A lot of people like to mistake Grifter for like Deadpool.
Yeah.
You know, it's very similar to
I
that
can
look.
see.
Yeah, another mercenary character, but he's also funny too. So
Oh, is he? Okay,
you
yeah.
know,
He's
a lot
got
of similarities there.
dark sense of humor. It's kind of killing me.
Up next, we do have Wonder Woman number 793.
Man, oh man.
This one's big because of the Trinity returns. Oh, this is Tom said, Jesus, they are ripped. Yeah, but the Trinity returns. Anytime Batman, Superman, and Wonder Woman are together, it's incredible. Like the Trinity is like the best like group of like friends in comics. I love them so much.
That's beautiful.
And this is a great cover showing off the Trinity as well.
I love the Wonder Woman covers.
Yeah, they're incredible.
Yeah.
And then this one's another very classic.
Oh
Wonder
my
Woman
gosh.
cover.
Okay, hold on. We gotta
Yeah,
take
so
a
this
moment.
one's good.
This is good.
And the last
Whoa.
thing to show off for DC, Wonder Woman's 90s cover with the jean jacket, which is so good.
I want to be her.
Yeah,
This is so good.
yeah, like that. I mean, because she
Oh my
in
God.
the 80s or 90s she wore a leather jacket. It was her costume.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh, that's sick.
So that's kind of what it's a reference to.
It says Princess of Kimishmere? That's probably a thing.
The mascara.
Oh, okay. The mascara.
Yeah,
Cool. This is awesome. Oh my god.
and that was
Whew.
DC. What a pile for
Everything.
DC.
Yeah.
Man, they went hard this week. But someone else, Marvel did not hold back because Marvel's got a lot as well. Starting off with, I had to start Marvel off with what I think the best book they have this week is.
Yeah.
I actually put things aside to read it because I could not read it. It is the Fantastic Four #1.
We've
That's
been
right.
saying it for a while. We've been
So
waiting
excited.
for it.
I love the Fantastic Four, and I
Yeah.
to see a new #1. I've been looking so forward to this run.
Yeah. I mean, I've been waiting like over a year because
Yeah.
like I want to get into Fantastic
Mhm.
Four, but this is the way to
Yeah.
do it.
And so this is a slow burn, slow start in the Fantastic Four. In fact, this story is only about the Thing. It's only
Mhm.
about Ben Grimm and his girlfriend/wife.
I wouldn't even say
Alicia.
it's like it's a slow start if you're expecting Fantastic Four in action, but like I wouldn't even
But
say
it's good.
it's really
It's
good.
so good. It is
Yeah.
like it's up there in terms of like things I read this week. Like, I read a lot of the big DC books this
Mhm.
week, and man, it's in there.
It's a good story. Yeah, I think it's a great way to kind of build up what's
Yeah.
gonna happen.
And it leaves you with a good little cliffhanger of like, oh wait, this is what the run's actually going to be about. Like, what's going on?
Yeah,
here?
because he's kind of drifted away from the team for
Mhm.
whatever reason.
Yeah.
So, oh, it's so good.
And so this is our only variant cover for that. I believe both covers are done by Alex Ross.
Totally.
And Alex Ross, well, no one can draw like or do art like Alex Ross in general. But man, the Fantastic Four Alex Ross covers are like next level.
Yeah.
Colors.
I mean, that's just like classic. Like that's
Yeah.
that exactly his coloring is ridiculous. So
Yeah, love it.
yeah.
And then right up next we have Avengers: Earth's Mightiest Heroes #62. Oh, Tom said he will take both covers of Fantastic Four.
Fantastic.
Absolutely. And so Marvel is also like they're not going all in on 90s nostalgia, but they're doing a little bit of callbacks. So we have to build
saw
up. I
this.
believe Thomas was telling me they're doing a new Extreme book or something like that. And so now we're gonna have the Extreme variants featuring 90s versions of all of the characters
There
because
he
they're
is.
extreme.
That's the boy. Look
Yeah.
at Blade down there. So sick.
Yeah. Up
Love
next, we have Katie's favorite hero of all time ever. It's the Amazing Spider-Man number 13. Spider-Man, picture this, Spider-Man saving Norman Osborn from the Hobgoblin, which is a weird thing to say. I did not expect that.
I would like you to mention, so Spider-Punk was announced, right?
Yes.
So what's the actor's
Daniel
name?
Kaluuya.
Yeah.
That's right. Daniel Kaluuya will be playing Spider-Punk in the Spider-Verse sequel.
Yes.
Which is very big. For you especially.
I love him so much.
Yeah.
Yes.
That's the only thing that Spider-Man that Katie has ever loved.
I
Katie
like
hates Spider-Man.
I'm ambivalent. I don't really care. I like Spider-Punk, though.
Thomas said Amazing Spider-Man is good, though.
I'm sure it is. I'm reading too much. I just have to. I have to take an L on
Well,
something.
I mean, Katie just hates Spider-Man.
I just hate Spider-Man. You're right.
Yeah.
Can't
So up
hold it
next,
back.
bad week for Katie in the Marvel world, but for the rest of us, we're having a great time because Spider-Man: The Lost Hunt #1. So this is a 5-issue miniseries that's all about Spider-Man versus Kraven the Hunter, and that is so incredible.
Pretty good.
I love Kraven. I love that this is it's a little mark here on the cover. It's a Spider-Man special event. That's what this is.
Cute.
Oh boy, another bot. Absolutely.
Please no.
No.
Why are we getting these?
I think she favored it. You just blocked.
Should I
Yeah.
put user in time? Oh,
No,
block
block,
user.
Yes.
Okay. Private dating. Okay. Nice.
Crisis averted.
Nice.
Good job, team.
That would have been a great link for everyone to click.
What were you gonna ask before that? Or did
I
you-
am so distracted.
I think it's about how you hate Spider-Man or something.
See, probably.
And here's our variant for Spider-Man: The Lost Hunt.
Thomas said, "Give me everything Spider-Man."
Do you want the variant cover?
I'm gonna do it.
We'll throw it in,
I'm
and
gonna do
if
it.
not, then we'll take it away. All right, up next, because he's the best, it's Spider-Man #2, The End of the Spider-Verse Part 2. Everything Katie likes about Spider-Man is about to be wiped out.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You were telling me. I was like, I like all the different Spider-Men and women.
I said that's cool to like. I mean, we all like the alternate Spider-Man. They're all cool. It is a foolish error to attach yourself to only the ultimate Spider-Man that's not Miles or Peter Parker. Because anyone else, well, they're not sticking around.
Mhm.
They're not meant to last. So that's unfortunate.
Mark said, "I am not a bot."
I am not a bot.
Yeah, if you hop over to YouTube, you can see some bots.
Yeah, well, not anymore with Bander. But,
Yes. We'll be back.
we have a lot of variants for that Spider-Man cover. So we have this one, the local comic shop day variant, showing off Miles. Love that.
I love Miles.
Yeah, I mean,
That's awesome.
Miles is great. We have this one showing off Peter doing, I like the fist bump to the
So good.
taxi driver on his way.
Yeah,
Really good.
that's awesome.
We have the Beyond Amazing variant. That's actually for Amazing Spider-Man. Woo! That one got mixed in with other Spider-Man
no.
books. It's fine, but so
Is that like a Spider-Man rain rip or something?
no, this is Kraven's Last Hunt.
Oh, okay.
Rip, I believe. Yeah. So Thomas, do you want this Amazing Spider-Man variant? Because that one got mixed in.
Put it in there.
Just in case. We also have the Extreme variant.
No. It's very Mad Max vibes.
Yeah.
Very cool.
Very cool. And actually, this one's also Amazing Spider-Man. I got my Spider-Man
It's like
mixed up.
Spider-Man has a
I was-
lot of books.
I was overwhelmed. He has 3 books.
He's
You're
got
reading
so many.
X-Men. He has 3 books.
Okay.
Thomas, I'll take all variants of Amazing Spider-Man.
Okay.
All right. And our final actual Spider-Man variant is him with his web showing off all these alternate Spider-Man that Katie likes more than the man himself because
Yes.
Katie has bad taste.
Yes. I told you, I was like, I will take the L on that one. I will
Yeah.
admit I have bad taste because I don't care.
Because you hate
I
Spider-Man.
hate Spider-Man.
Yeah. I think earlier we missed it because of the bot, but Thomas said Katie's hatred makes me sad.
Oh man, it's just I don't know what to tell you. I can't be awesome all the time.
Up next, we have and the Miles and Peter fist bumping and the final variant. Okay, so he wants this. He wants all the Amazing Spider-Man, and he wants okay.
Got it.
And he'll probably stop by. We can always double check. Up next, we have a one-shot. So, #1, Black Panther Unconquered. So, Marvel has listed this as new reader friendly. So, it's a nice little, one and done for Black Panther.
That's cool.
You know why they're doing that?
Corporate synergy. Crazy.
This weekend, Black Panther Wakanda Forever comes out. Featuring, not this character, not T'Challa, sadly. But it'll be Shuri instead.
Mm-hmm.
I wish it were someone else.
Dang.
Up next, we have #4 of Damage Control. So this is when supervillains need help. They call it. I guess the supervillain variety hour issue.
That's pretty fun.
Yeah,
I like that.
Damage Control, I've heard, has been pretty fun.
Yeah.
Up next, another big one from Marvel. Every time it comes out, it's exciting. Captain America, Sentinel of Liberty.
Something crazy's going on
Steve
here.
Rogers is in the thick of like the biggest conspiracy that he's ever been a part of. He's been a part of at least 5 or 6 of them.
Hmm.
So this is been pretty crazy.
Yeah,
Thomas said, Damage Control is great. I found issue 2 and I read it.
awesome.
And Thomas said he wants Black Panther.
Oh, cool.
Both variants or just one? And we'll find out. But he also said he's excited for Black Panther too.
Hmm.
I'm hoping it'll be good. Yeah,
Keep
I
your
really
expectations low and you won't get hurt.
am. Yeah. Up next we have Ghost Rider number 8, which this is like might be the best just main cover. Thomas said
Got it.
this might be the best cover
This is good.
that Marvel has this week. It's so good.
Yeah, it's fantastic.
And then we have Ghost Rider's a little late to the party. We have Ghost Rider's Miracle Man variant.
It's still ongoing. It's not
Yeah.
too late, I guess.
And now Ghost Rider's Extreme cover, which is just a Ghost Rider cover because
Yeah.
Ghost Rider is a very 90s.
Can't get more
extreme.
90s. Yeah.
Yeah.
That's pretty good.
Up next, we do have Marvel's Moon Knight number 17. I don't know if he's still fighting vampires. I guess not. He's fighting is that a vampire lion?
Werewolf? Why? Yeah, guess you gotta read to find out.
And then up next, we have our one and only Star Wars book for this week. That's Star Wars: The High Republic number 2.
I forgot they started this over again.
Yeah.
Huh.
Which is also seeing ads for Yoda on the back of it.
Oh, yeah, that's happening soon.
Yeah.
There it is.
Katie loves Star Wars almost as much as
Star
she loves
Wars
Spider-Man.
and Spider-Man, my 2 favorite franchises.
Up next, we should have kept this with the Spider-Man books. We have Venom number 13. I believe our first tie-in to the Dark Web.
Oh, is it
The-
really?
The next big event.
There you go.
Before the other ones are even over, where we're getting into the Dark Web.
Gosh. Man, exhausting.
And we have this Venom variant here.
That's cool. Venom versus the Venom covers just all look the same. I don't know. I can't.
What about this cover? Think that one looks the same?
Whoa,
It's
what's up with
New
this?
Mutants 98. If anyone's
Can't
been in the
believe
planet
it.
recently, you might have seen that we had the original New Mutants 98 on the wall
Mhm.
for $500.
Yep.
That thing is already sold. So
Goodbye.
for any of you that missed out on that, here's a much less expensive piece of history
$400
with the first appearance of Deadpool. And I'm looking at they have an ad for the Punisher game on the back, the old school
So sick.
LJN Punisher game for Nintendo.
That's pretty
sweet.
cool. No, this is a facsimile. It's not $400. It's $3.99. So
Yep.
you can read it and look at Rob Liefeld's feet. So that's pretty cool.
He's like, no, don't look at that.
No,
Yeah.
don't get that.
Yeah. Up next, we're in our ending here for Marvel. We have the X-Men segment, and you know what I'm realizing I didn't include in the stack?
What?
Judgment Day.
Oh,
There
rest
was
in peace.
Judgment Day Omega, the epilogue, the final bit of Judgment Day came out this week.
Can't say I hate it.
Yeah, and I forgot to include her.
It's fine.
That is fine. Up next, though, Wolverine number 27, the man himself. Oh,
Mhm.
man, this is a good cover.
Yeah, it's a really good cover. Yep.
Wolverine, you don't even need to do extreme variants because he's also like
Also, just
Yeah.
90s inherently.
Yeah.
Yeah.
this one's
90s
sweet.
incarnate.
It's Wolverine carving out the head of a Sentinel.
Yeah,
I mean,
that's
come on.
pretty cool.
Like that. That's awesome. Up next, we have the Marauders number 8, and so this is the Peach Momoko cover. It's the main cover,
Yeah,
which
look
is
at her.
really cool. Moving up, finally
Mhm.
they gave her the main spot.
Yeah, honestly.
Thomas said Wolverine doing stuff.
You can
Still
always count
continues.
on it.
Up next, a new number 1. We have Sabretooth and the Exiles. I would
Interesting.
imagine this is where the Sabretooth miniseries and the Exiles. And I think this is the Return of the Exiles. So there wasn't an Exiles book recently, was there?
Huh. I don't think so.
Thomas says he wants the Wolverine Sentinel cover.
Absolutely, Thomas.
But yeah, so this is probably where the Sabretooth miniseries led us. But new number 1, the Exiles, pretty unique.
Okay.
I'm more familiar with them out of other X-Men groups.
Mm-hmm.
And then up next, we have Legion of X number 7.
This is a really cool cover.
Thomas said Marauders is not as great as the first run, but still interesting. Okay. Just not aware of that.
Yeah, I will get to that stuff soon. Marauders I'm interested in.
And finally, we have X-Men Legends number 4, Lights, Camera, Tragedy.
Oh boy.
Man, yeah, this is just all it's like X-Men's greatest hits.
Mm-hmm. Oh, is this an Eastman cover?
This is
Look at that.
very cool.
That is really cool. I love that.
Tom says he's excited about Sabretooth. And I am finished.
That was a lot.
That was a lot I had to do. When you get like $5,
I mean, honestly, I'm glad I get something this week. Diamond finally got their
Their
stuff
stuff.
figured out. So,
yeah.
yeah, I've got actually something to talk about, but it's like the smallest stack ever.
Yeah.
But it's full of heart for half of it. So I'm first off, I'm going to talk about this Ablaze series right here. It's called Traveling Mars. So Thomas, finally, yeah. So we got indies.
Yeah.
This is my favorite book of the week, even more so than Fantastic Four. But just
Wow.
because, yeah, Fantastic Four is great, but this one is really charming.
Mhm.
It's like this nobody from Alabama. He literally starts off the series or starts off the comic by saying, like, I literally was grown up being told that I am nothing.
Mhm.
I'm just a guy from Alabama who has cancer, and like this really obscure, rare form of cancer. And while he's kind of going through like this existential, like Southern philosophy kind of thing, uh, they are trying to colonize Mars. And Mars has like a bunch of natural resources that the world obviously wants.
Mhm.
So the world is kind of fighting over who's going to be the first person on Mars, because whoever's the first person,
Mhm.
that they represent who's going to be, taking the natural resources.
Okay.
So they send him to Mars because he's about to die. So he could be the first person on Mars to then die on Mars, but he claims the right for it. So yeah, it's really cool. I'm very much
Sounds like a lot, but you were really into it. So.
No, I was really into it. It is a lot, but
And I'm all about space book.
yeah, no, it's a space book, but in a very strange
Mhm.
Southern way. Like I really like just people like Southern philosophy, because he's like, life's like a lint roller, like stuff like that.
Yeah.
It's really charming. So I really like this. I can't wait to read more of it. But we've got that. Next up, we have Pink Lemonade. It's the Oni Press book. This is like the most J-pop thing you could possibly read. It's a lot of fun. She's a very just charming, like, I love everybody
Mhm.
character. She doesn't even want to fight the people who are fighting her.
Mhm.
This is issue 2. We do have plenty of copies of issue 1, but it's a really cute book. And the inside is just insane. It's like an episode of Yo Gabba Gabba. Like, it's
Mhm.
just really, really cool.
Oh, so Alabama is where they like. I mean, I gotta repeat that one.
That is a
You almost
comment.
lured me into a
A
mistake.
trap. That is
You
a comment.
I love that though.
That's pretty good. Oh,
You're not
boy.
wrong though.
Yeah.
I mean, for legal reasons, that was a joke too. And what he said was a joke, and what I said was a joke.
Jesus.
Yeah.
Next up, we've got one called Specs from Boom. This one is like a really charming coming of age story.
Mhm.
It's got a lot of romance with my best friend, don't know how to handle that kind of situation.
Okay.
But then randomly, a pair of magical glasses appears, and they wear the glasses and make a wish, and their wish comes to
Okay.
fruition. So
Mhm.
it's kind of like, how are they dealing with being able to wish for whatever they want, trying to be responsible with that, and also dealing with the feelings that they have for each other.
Mhm.
It's interesting. I really enjoyed this.
Did they get some of the X-ray specs out of the comic book?
The
comic
yes,
book ad?
that's actually exactly what they get.
I was gonna say, the fact that it's specs and it's a comic book, like, they definitely like. I knew it was gonna be something like that out of an ad.
Yeah,
I don't know if anyone remembers those old school comic book ads. Like, it was always like X-ray specs and like all this crap that doesn't work. But you get it in the mail and you wait 5 months and then you get it, and boy, are you disappointed.
yeah, dude. So I guess this is just
Yeah.
a riff on like, what if they worked?
Yeah,
So
I like that.
it's really fun. I definitely recommend that one because it was awesome. We do have a pricey boy. It's $14.99.
But that is a They Live reference. That's
is this a They
That's
Live?
the cover of They Live.
Oh,
That is
dude.
sweet.
Oh, I didn't even recognize that.
Oh man.
Yeah, that's pretty cool then.
Yeah, that's the Roddy Piper, the movie poster.
Yeah, that's awesome.
Oh man, that's so cool.
Nice. This next one, we only got one copy of this. It's by Image. It's called Two Graves. I flipped through this one. The art is really, really nice. Like the coloring is very, very
Mhm.
cool. It's kind of like a revenge story, but then she also goes on a road trip with Death. I don't know. I read it
Okay.
and I wasn't super attached to it, but I also didn't really sit down and try to absorb it.
Mhm.
So I don't know. It looks interesting. I don't know if it's a one shot actually. It kind of felt pretty self contained. But this is something worth checking out if you stop by the store. It is the only one, so
Oh yeah.
try to come in and look at that. We got Old Reliable here up next.
Spawn.
$3.35. That's where we're at. He
Man.
is doing Spawn things.
Yeah, I mean, that actually reminds me of So I think later in the month, even we'll be getting, because of Spawn himself.
Oh, Spawn Batman.
Yep,
Oh,
Spawn
boy.
Batman. They're doing it again. So
God, I
that's-
feel like the world is gonna explode.
Yep.
Yeah, that's pretty good. Next up, we have Soldier Stories, an
Yeah.
anthology series
Thomas wrote Spawn
in Southern accent. Yes, which is just how everyone says Spawn around here.
Yeah.
But-
Spawn.
Spawn. But yeah, we got Soldier Stories here. It's an anthology series of just random soldier series. Not my thing. Sometimes, weirdly enough, my thing.
I mean,
But-
if it's not written by Bruce Campbell and it's not Sergeant Rock killing some zombies,
It's kind of hard to
nah.
sell it. Yeah, it's like Modern Warfare, the book.
Mark said, "I'm hoping to go to LA Comic Con and get David Booher to sign that sweet variant cover."
Oh, cool.
Oh, so man, you tag, is that the writer yourself that you tagged? That is sweet.
The show is pushing specs. Let's send them some of those sweet glasses. Man, I will
Yo,
wear them every
if you do
single
that, yeah,
day.
because David Booher. So the writer,
Yeah,
very cool.
that's
yeah, because
awesome.
This book was like out of the ones that Katie was showing me for indies, it's the coolest looking one that
And it had a lot of substance. Like, it was really, really good. It was super charming.
But yeah, that cover he was talking
That
about,
cover's
the They Live
cool.
cover, that almost like, ooh, wait, I might get that for myself.
Yeah, I could hear you contemplating it.
Yeah,
But we do have this anthology soldier book for
soldiers.
Yep, soldier.
Call of Duty.
So we don't have a lady segment.
Oh, you're right.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
We got something a little better this
Yeah.
week. I don't know. So we've got Lord of the Jungle,
Mm-hmm.
Lord of the Rings. Oh, Thomas, you want specs. Oh, we got you.
Yeah, where I got you.
Oh, my bad.
Yeah.
Lord of the Jungle, not Lord of the Rings, not Tarzan, but it is Tarzan.
It is Tarzan.
Yeah. By Dynamite.
And we joked this is the gender swapped Sheena, Queen of the Jungle.
Yes.
Yeah.
Were you a Tarzan guy growing up?
The movie. I like the Disney movie.
Yeah.
You know,
Tarzan and Jungle Book were my favorite. I'll get him to sign a #1 for the shop, and I can send my.
Oh,
treat.
that would be
Mark,
sweet.
if you do that, oh my gosh,
Man,
that
yeah,
would be so cool.
That would rule.
We will have to send you like a little like care package full
Yeah,
of
well,
stuff,
we'll have to like get you back for that one
like
somehow.
pin pals. That would be so sweet. Thomas said, "Lord of the Jungle, Men Dies segment." Yeah, actually. But I guess it's the start of an ongoing with Dynamite. So I couldn't get over the fact that Lord of the Jungle has the font of Lord of the Rings. I don't know.
Mhm.
It's not that though. So up next we've got the ongoing for TMNT number 134.
134.
Yeah.
And then Thomas started reading TMNT, not this one, the original.
You started like the
Eastman and
beginning.
Laird, OG Ninja Turtles.
We had a really cool Omni of it, and I think Thomas
That's the one
picked
he
it
got.
up.
Yep,
Yeah.
he snatched it.
Yeah, so that's pretty cool.
Yeah.
Thomas went, eh.
Ah! Yeah.
So, but man, I fell off reading IDW stuff because, funny enough, up next we've got their event. It's the Armageddon game.
The
It's,
Armageddon
oh
game.
god, dude, I'm done. The Armageddon game, the Alliance.
This is
So
a tie-in Armageddon game.
it's a tie-in Armageddon game. Yeah, so it's getting a little confusing. They have a couple tie-ins. They actually have an ongoing Armageddon game thing, and then they have the tie-ins to the series. So
Well, I mean, it's just an event with tie-ins. That's all it is.
yeah.
This is interesting because that looks like Karai and the Foot Clan, and which Karai is Shredder's daughter.
Oh, okay, yeah.
And I actually, I've seen a lot of stuff for IDW. I've seen what I've read, which is not a lot, but early on IDW, and I've seen what happens in the future. I've never seen anything with the Foot Clan and with Shredder in IDW.
Oh, really?
I don't know what they really do
Yeah.
because I think right now, even early on, I'm still with Baxter Stockman.
Yeah,
I
actually,
haven't even-
Baxter's the big.
Yeah.
Well, it's funny because early on it's Baxter stuff, and then I jumped in at the Punk Frogs, and it was still
Mhm.
some Baxter stuff. It was like Frankenstein-esque. No, it was the Rat guy,
Yeah,
the Rat,
Rat
King.
King.
Yeah.
Mhm.
So I don't know. Yeah, that's pretty interesting. Okay, this is the last one, but it's a lot.
Got a lot of variants for it.
So I don't know if we've been able to talk about the Whatnot.
Whatnot Publishing. So
Yeah.
everyone knows Whatnot by now. Big online auction website.
Mhm.
We try to get in there. They wouldn't let us. Let us in.
It's kind of a lot though.
It is.
It's a little oversaturated. There's a lot of
Mhm.
influencers and stuff who
For
sell
sure.
comic books, but cool, whatever. They have their own publishing company now because they can. So we've got one of their first series, Ninja Funk.
Yeah.
I will admit it looks really cool. This is a David Mack
the art
cover.
is pretty crazy.
Yeah, the art inside is really really cool. It's watercolor, super sketchy.
Yeah.
And from the little readout though, description, it's like this band of kids, cool guys, get together and save the world. It was really generic.
Mhm.
I don't know. So I'm gonna try to sit down and read it because the art's really eye catching, but I don't
Yeah,
know
it
if
is.
it's gonna be good. So which is not a great selling point at all. But the cover should sell it because that's David Mack. That's really cool.
Yeah.
Next up, we've got this cover here. I'm sure all of these are artists that are notable
Mhm.
or kind of referencing other covers, but I
Yeah.
don't know what that one is. This one though, This is
Everyone knows what that one is.
Yeah.
That is a callback or reference to Todd McFarlane's Spider-Man #1.
Yep, and Tyler Kirkman is actually the artist, which you after McFarlane, like he has to reference
Yeah.
McFarlane right there.
Well,
That's-
McFarlane will come with all of his
Dude,
most powerful lawyers.
Yeah, he will come with his tanks and his little minions. This next one's my favorite because it's Pokemon.
It's a Pokemon reference,
Look
and
at
like
that.
it's even like weirdly off model because it's like the first
Pokemon,
manga.
Adventures.
Pokemon Adventures and the first comic actually,
Mhm.
because Pokemon did have comics, so that's like he looks like goofy because like Ash Ash looked.
It was
goofy.
red.
No, I think the Pokemon Adventures was Ash.
Was it Ash? I thought it
think
was
so.
red.
I think so. I think it's Ash.
I don't know.
I think the comic is Ash. The
Yeah.
manga was red.
Oh, okay, that's probably
Mhm.
what I'm thinking of.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think it's a reference to the comic.
Probably, yeah, like the Viz published ones.
Yeah.
Yeah. But that's really cool. Yeah, so that's actually pretty cool. Cannot name. I'm sure these artists are notable. Cannot name the one on the cover being shown. I know you didn't mean to, but that was yeah. I don't know.
Ouch.
Yeah, it's fine. We've got this one here. This one is I think his name's McFood. Food, Jim Food. He
Yeah.
did the Girl Scouts comics.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, he's got a really fun, like almost like Cartoon Network kind of style.
Mhm.
So yeah, I really like this cover. It looked like Monkey Meat, but it's not the same guy that did
Okay.
Monkey Meat. We've got a couple of interesting ones. This one, if you know Stray Dogs, this is kind of like an homage to Stray Dogs. So it's got a little cat character
Mhm.
there. It's $9.99, I think. Yeah.
And the Whatnot Publishing logo looks like the Image Comics logo.
Oh, it does. I didn't even notice that.
Yeah.
That's pretty cool. Yeah, so that's a pretty cool cover.
Yeah, yet another Todd McFarlane Spider-Man cover.
Also, Tyler Kirkman, I think. Yeah, Tyler Kirkman doing this
after
one.
McFarlane.
After McFarlane. Good God.
Don't
McFarlane,
forget.
don't shut down our show.
Yeah.
It's going to demonetize us. Like, that's the thing we get. And then this last one here is a $50 variant of Ninja Funk. It's kind of shiny, pretty cool. I don't know. Maybe it's good, maybe it's not. You have to try it for yourself.
Yep.
But that's
Whew.
it. That's
and
all.
that is going to wrap it up for
Mhm.
this week. Man,
Yep.
what a heavy week, but a lot of cool books from all sides, less so indies, but man, Marvel and DC came in. hitting.
Yeah, they
I
had a
actually
lot.
did think Specs probably was the coolest book.
Yeah,
me
no.
personally, that one was the coolest.
Specs is probably going to be like the most popular one, but I am still standing by that.
The Mars one?
Yeah, the Mars one. I think that's going to be my favorite. So, yeah.
But yeah, thank you guys so much for coming out. Thomas, Jody, Mark, good to see you, Mark.
Mark, thanks so much for jumping in. That's
Old
so
Joseph
cool.
came in, dropped a Stone Cold reference and
He
dipped,
did.
but I love him for it.
He did. Thank you to our
Yeah.
bots for making us feel
Yeah.
legitimate. So,
And Mark, once again, says sending good vibes from LA. Peace.
man, Mark, thanks so much.
Thank you so
Thanks,
much.
everybody.
Thank
Bye,
you,
Jody. Bye, Thomas.
We will see all of you guys again
Goodbye, our sexy girl
next
bots.
time.